She was the people's princess who single-handedly put the magic back into the fading British monarchy. Diana Frances, daughter of the 8th Earl of Spencer, grew up on the royal family's Althorpe estate in Norfolk, England. Born on July 1, 1961, she was a quiet, thoughtful girl who loved to swim, dance, and ride across the rolling green hills of her homeland on her Shetland pony. Turbulence, however, entered her young life when her parents divorced, leaving a fragile, sensitive 8-year-old feeling rejected and abandoned. Diana spent much of her adolescence channeling her pain into helping others, visiting the disabled, comforting the aging, and caring for needy children, thus laying the foundation for her future work as a worldwide advocate for human rights. A lover of fairy tales, the young Lady Diana dreamed of one day marrying a prince. Fate seemingly intervened, however, bringing Prince Charles up to Althorpe for a shooting competition in late 1977, where he was smitten by his 16-year-old distant cousin, and their courtship quietly began. The pair was wed on July 29, 1981, at London's St. Paul's Cathedral, much to the roaring approval of the entire world, who sensed that Britain's beloved, though much maligned monarchy was on the brink of an extraordinary chapter in its vaunted history. Those early days found a hungry public falling in love with their enchanting future queen. Diana quickly displayed a singular glamour, tempered by a down-to-earth style that won her universal respect and lifted the spirits of all who met her. The princess quickly made good on her royal duties, providing the throne with 2 future heirs in William and Harry. The idyllic slice of Camelot, it seemed, had settled over the beleaguered House of Windsor. By 1986, however, it all started to fall apart. Charles' admitted infidelities rocked the royal foundations and left Diana badly shaken and bitterly hurt. Once again, the princess drew on her enormous strength and poured her energies into Relate, an organization to help heal broken marriages. Despite her committed efforts, however, she could not save her own failing union. In December of 1992, Prime Minister John Majors reluctantly announced the royal couple's separation before Parliament. Diana, determined never to burden others, made sure the public never knew her deeply private pain. Instead, she poured out her abundant love on the world's downtrodden and suffering. She fed poverty-stricken children in Brazil, embraced lepers in Nepal, and consoled and bolstered cancer patients all across the globe. For those who charged that these were simply cynical photo opportunities, Diana often escorted her sons to AIDS hospices and homeless shelters late at night, undetected by the ever-present paparazzi. The princess was remarkably single-minded in her mission to show her boys the real world beyond the pampered walls of Kensington Palace. This was especially instilled in William, the image of his mother, whom Diana was carefully preparing to be the future king for all the people of Great Britain.